Alright, folks, gather round as we dive into the madness that unfolded in the 2026 Guinness Six Nations Rugby Tournament. You know, the kind of madness that makes you question the very fabric of the sport. I'm talking about the moment that sent shockwaves through the rugby world and left Ireland fans absolutely furious. Let's talk about Henry Pollock's decision to move the ball with less than a minute left on the clock, a move that effectively handed the championship to France and denied Ireland their hard-fought victory. Now, I know what you're thinking, what's so crazy about a player trying to score a try? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about the try. It's the context, the timing, and the sheer audacity of it all. You see, with the score tied and the championship on the line, every second counts. Every decision matters. And in that moment, Pollock chose to take a risk that backfired spectacularly. Now, I'm not here to judge Pollock's decision. I mean, who am I to say what a player should do in that split second? But what I can tell you is that this moment raises a deeper question about the nature of rugby and the fine line between aggression and recklessness. Personally, I think Pollock's decision was a result of a player's instinct to always go for the try, no matter the circumstances. It's the kind of mindset that can be both a strength and a weakness. On one hand, it shows a player's confidence and willingness to take risks. But on the other hand, it can lead to costly mistakes, especially in a high-pressure situation like that. What makes this really interesting is the contrast between Pollock's decision and the strategic thinking that goes into rugby. You know, the kind of thinking that involves reading the game, anticipating the opposition, and making calculated decisions. In my opinion, Pollock's move was a result of a lack of awareness of the bigger picture. He was so focused on the try that he didn't consider the potential consequences. Now, let's talk about the implications of this moment. For Ireland, it was a devastating blow. They had been on a roll, winning their previous match against Scotland and looking set to claim the championship. But in a matter of seconds, it all fell apart. What many people don't realize is that this moment highlights the fine line between success and failure in rugby. It's a sport where a single decision can make or break a team's chances. And in this case, Pollock's decision made all the difference. Now, let's take a step back and think about it. If Pollock had simply held on to the ball, Ireland would have won the championship. But instead, he chose to take a risk, and it backfired. This raises a deeper question about the role of individual decisions in team sports. It's a reminder that in rugby, as in life, every decision has consequences. So, what's the takeaway from this madness? Well, for me, it's a reminder to appreciate the beauty of the game, but also to recognize the fine line between success and failure. It's a sport where a single moment can change everything. And in that moment, Henry Pollock changed the course of the championship. So, the next time you're watching a rugby match, remember this story. Remember the madness that can unfold in a split second. And remember that in rugby, as in life, every decision matters.